tender meaning of your hula hand, fingertips that say Aloha. Say to me again, I love you, lovely hula hand, Kolimana. I can feel the soft caresses of your lovely hand, your lovely hand. Every little move expresses, so I'll understand all the tender meaning of your hula hand, fingertips that say Aloha. Say to me,
Jenny, you're first in the room. That's awesome. Hey, what's up? Hi. Happy Aloha Friday. Oh, that tone. I love that tone. That's an airline tone. Hi, Carl. Welcome to the show. I'm hoping everybody's on today. Watching very, very carefully to see if everybody's jumping on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Tootie's on. Facebook gang is there. I see the YouTube showing up. Okay, everybody's jumping on. It's just me that's late. Ah, sorry about that, everybody. Let's see here. I need to jump on. I need to jump on Slack. There we go. Hi, everybody. I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic. That's because you're not flying tomorrow. You go back after fighting COVID. That's right. How you doing? You okay, Jenny? Hi, everybody. Ku'u. Hi, Ku'u. How are you? Yay. Welcome on, everybody. Kenny, we're talking about you today. So just heads up there so you're not surprised. Yay! I'm feeling nostalgic today, which is kind of why the music is on. That's playing Alfred Apaka for a little bit. Hi, Jeffrey. That's for you. Okay, nothing that I'm wanting to do is working. It's going to be a interesting show today. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. Lancaster, California. Hi, Rudy. Let's see here. I need to get that on. How's everybody doing? You guys okay? Let me know in the comments. I will have an announcement for you here pretty quick once we get into the show. Oh, Kenny, I appreciate. Nah, dude, I appreciate your music. I'm glad I got turned on by it. Wait, that was wrong. No, maybe not. It's okay. Okay, I left my phone downstairs and I can't connect to anything. That figures. Oh no, wait, I can go laptop. That's one way to do it. Find a workaround. Just a couple of moments away. We'll get started here real quick. When the sun is low, takes me back to someone on a distant shore. Okay, that was nice. Now let's get into it. Let's just jump into and Happy Aloha Friday. There we go, confetti going. Oh, we're finally here. Boy, it seems to be one thing into another. Just to let you know, well, welcome to the show. I see some Hano Ohana there in the house. Hi, gang. Thank you very much for being on the show. Jenny was the first on the show this morning or into the room. Hello, Atlanta. Recovering from COVID. Hope you're feeling better. Jenny, really do. Let's see. Let's get started. Okay. Let's get right into it here, gang. This is going to be the final Friday show. There's no way around it. Not going to sugarcoat it. After 2.5 years of doing Fridays, we're moving it to Saturdays. It's just something that we got to do. And I was like, oh, but there's people who've, you make time, you put aside time. It's convenient for you. I'm hoping it's going to be convenient for you. Starting next week, Saturday, we're going to go at a time of 10 a.m. Hawaii time. For those that have not heard yet, I am weekend anchor. Can we say no? Weather anchor. Sorry, there we go. Correct wording. Along with Anchor and Lisa Burgos, we are on Hawaii News Now, Sunrise weekends. That's going to be Saturdays and Sundays on K5, and that's going to go from 7 to 9 a.m. And we've gotten a lot of great reaction, and thank you for those of you that have already started to watch. I'm still under the weather. I think that you all know how it goes. You get sick, and you get this cough that sticks with you for like about 3 weeks. Well, I'm in week 2 of it, so we're drinking lots, and I'm going to have to find something to blow my nose on because that's just the way. Hawaii News Now Sunrise. It's as soon as I get out of the studio, after I'm done with whatever I'm doing, entertainment report, what the tech, I'm blowing my nose constantly. So I apologize. I'll try to bring the microphone down. I hope I don't blow my nose in your ear. So welcome to our Friday show. The last one after 2.5, no, it's 3 years. So thank you very much for being here. Rudy is in Lancaster, California. Raynette is in Eva Beach. Kenny Tongavia is over on Hawaii Island. We'll talk about him coming up a little bit. Keone is in Thailand. Let me see here. Tootie, extremely windy in Ocean View. If you are suffering from the wind, let me know. Kenny just landed in Honolulu. Darn it. Really, Kenny? Okay, you're playing, let's see, tonight. Going to Kapena and Gary Levox tonight, and you jam in Maili tomorrow night. I'm going to message you after the show. If you're here tomorrow morning, if you got a chance, I want to get you into the digital studio so I can actually talk story with you. Let's work on that. Laura is in San Diego. Love. Garrett is going to rain. Strong winds coming up this week. Predict. You're exactly right. I'll give you that forecast coming up. Kawa'au, how's it? Hawaii Island. That's Konawaina family right there. Speaking of Kona, Karen Schaefer. Got rain in Kona. There's your wish. I hope it's okay. Billy, we understand you're so busy. Grateful that you'll continue this show on Saturdays. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's jump into things. But first, let's jump. Oh, no. This one first. So if you are watching on YouTube, you can subscribe. If you are on the Facebook side, you can share, and we appreciate those. All right, let's get you outside. No, that's not what we wanted to see. Okay, that's a little bit stuck, and I don't know why it is. I'm going to see if I can unstick it for a moment. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring it back to my camera over here, guys. And thank you very much. We actually had that problem last week, didn't we? And I thought I had it rectified, and it looked like it was all go just before broadcast, and then all of a sudden we get on there, and it's like, no, it's not working. So let's go ahead. I'm going to try to make sure that these are next to each other, and we'll try it one more time. If it doesn't work, then we move on. Because I really want to show outside right now, especially for everybody who's just getting onto the show here. And you're away from Hawaii. Let's give it one more try. And if not, we continue on. No, it doesn't look like it. Shall I try it? No, it's not. Let me think about this for a moment. I've got... And my phone's downstairs, so I could have used that as a second camera. Okay, you know what? We'll get back to the looking outside live, but let me tell you, it is blowing breezy. In some places, the winds are gusting. Sustained winds, 35, 40 miles per hour, with gusts up to 50 miles per hour and stronger in some places. So, yeah, today, really blowing outside. There is sunshine, there is some rain, but the winds are really cold. From the Digital Center at Hawaii News Now, we get to talk to Natalie Kamauu. Yay!
Good morning, everyone. Love you.
You are about to embark on a new journey, literally, because you leave the studios as soon as we're done with this, and you're headed right to the airport.
I am headed to Japan. I'm moving there for 9 months. It's like having a child.
Wow. What brought this about? What has changed?
I sold my home in Eva Beach to build our dream home in Waimea. That left me homeless. And looking for rent here on Oahu is difficult. Looking for rent in Waimea is way more difficult.
Wow.
Yeah, prices are really crazy. And I also have to pay for my construction loan simultaneously. So we began to think of ways that we could, re-budget our budget. And the thought came that we should move to Japan. There's so many down days that we have that we end up paying for our own hotel rooms. So we just thought, cut that out, go there. And wouldn't you know that rent in Tokyo, Japan is cheaper
Then Hawaii?
than Hawaii.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, I'm not telling you that, so y'all move there now. And what really blew my mind is when they said, and it will cost you 6,000 yen for your electricity a month.
That's roughly $60.
Yes,
That's saving.
yes. And 4,500 for your water.
Okay. Along with saving money, you're also going to be making money too, because it seems you're in demand.
I'm in a little bit of demand because I'm going to say that during COVID, I reached out to a lot of the fans there, did many online concerts, got to be in their halau with their students and sing for them just to make them feel a little better. And it was helping me and it was helping them. And that's the most beautiful thing. And now that all of the walls are coming down, they're like, will you come and do a concert? So I have about 50 on my calendar.
Wow.
Yeah, and every day another one is added. So
Now, this is on top of the fact that you have one halau, 4 cities.
one halau, 4 cities. Fukuoka was just added during COVID, and Osaka, Nagoya, and Tokyo.
So you are going to be there working hard.
Working hard. A lot of our students, they lost their halau during COVID, and so we've made a plan to build up their halau and to try to get their students back with them so that they can get back on their feet again. So we're going to be doing lots of cute activities with all of our students and looking forward to, of course, bringing aloha to them.
So you'll be going, I'm imagining, from time to time, you'll be back here.
Yes.
Either to touch base with home or to do music stuff here and as well. And
Yes, we'll be back every 4 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that you do have one event that's on the books, and that is with Mele's
Yes.
Mother's Day show.
I'm coming back for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if the world knows this, but I'm going to tell you, Chalet is pregnant.
Well, she's very high.
Yeah, she's very hapai, and she gives birth in March, so we'll hopefully be home. We've kind of guessed when it will be, so we'll be home for that. And if not, we're coming home during Mary Monarch as well.
Okay. Sounds good. So much success as you go on the road and you travel. What's one thing that you want your fans in Hawaii to know about you right now?
That aloha is everything to me, and aloha is not just for Hawaii. Aloha is for the world, and that's my main goal, going to Japan. And the Japanese, they love our culture, and they prove it to us every single time we go there. They love us, they take care of us, and they provide for us, and now they need help. So I'm going back to help them rebuild.
All right, there you go. Natalie Kamauu, talking story with her. As a matter of fact, as I did that interview, right after the interview, she literally got into the car and they went straight to the airport. So a little bit of background. She sold her house in Neva Beach. She is building her dream home over in Waimea on Hawaii Island. And, of course, there's the construction time. So rather than renting, she's going to go do that. But she's got a whole bunch of stuff lined up. So congratulations to her. And we're hoping to see her. Well, not hoping. We know that we'll see her in a couple of weeks for Mele's Mother's Day show. By the way, yeah, I know. Cough Mother's Day. Mele Apana will be our guest here coming up in a couple of weeks as we get closer to Mother's Day and closer to when her tickets go on sale for that Mother's Day concert. Mahalo, Natalie, for your beautiful aloha and for kokua to help others. You know, that's her. So looking forward to what she's got coming up. And so, you know, I talked to her about the Grammy Awards itself in Los Angeles and her thoughts and her feelings on that. In Los Angeles, you're no stranger to the Grammy Awards. You've been nominated before. Mm-hmm. It is not the outcome that we were hoping for.
Wait.
Yes?
Not necessarily, because I wasn't even going to submit my album. And Kalani reached out to me, and I expressed to him how I felt about the Grammys being a national thing. I mean, to me, my nation is Hawaii. So, but he told me, no, you have to submit to show the world Hawaiian music, to share with the world what Hawaiian music is. So there's no confusion. And that was my intention, to submit it. So when they listen to it, all those members of the Academy listen to it, then they would have an idea, a clearer idea what Hawaiian music was. So in reality, check, I did that. The nomination was extra. Winning would have been amazing, but that wasn't my intention. So I won.
Okay, so I now stand corrected. It was not the outcome I or her fans, like you, were hoping for. We were all hoping that you would walk away with the win. But, you know, there is always the next release. Yep. And I know that it's not something that you work towards.
No.
But it's something that we would enjoy.
You're so sweet. I get it.
Yeah.
I really get it. But honestly, it's our responsibility as Hawaiian musicians to put our music out to the world. And the Grammys is a great stepping stone to getting it out there. And if we love Hawaiian music, then we should do everything that we can to share it with the world. And I'm not just speaking just for myself. I'm telling all the other musicians who put out Hawaiian albums, submit it to the Grammys so that other people will hear it and recognize it and know what true Hawaiian music is, because there are other cultures who are submitting Hawaiian albums.
Okay.
So do we want another culture to win a Grammy singing Hawaiian music? No, we absolutely don't. So let's go there. Let's get there.
So let's go.
Let's go, girl.
I know. Kut was asking the same thing. Are you on the plane? It's like, wow. So, Nat, thank you for being here on the show. It is 10 a.m. your time tomorrow. I know, hard to do the math. But anyway, so, Natalie, there's more to the interview that I had for her, and we'll have that over the full interview on the YouTube page. Coming up here on the show in just a little bit, what we're going to do is we're going to have her performance, one of her performances from the Grammy Museum, courtesy of our friends from the Grammys, and that's coming up near the end of the show. Let's go ahead and talk about Josh Tatofi because he is getting ready to go with his Valentine's concert. He's going to be at the Blaisdell Arena. So it's like, wow, Blaisdell. So I got a chance to sit down and talk with him about several subjects. Here's my talk story with Josh Tatofi.
So I posted in July that I was going to come out, and my social media immediately overflowed.
And this is as he's going to New Zealand and Australia.
Flooded. I think I had like 6,000 comments, and I was like, "Oh man, this is bad."
You're overflowing the venue. That's what I'm thinking
I
here.
thought, "Oh, this is so bad. They're gonna be so pissed if I bring a venue of 200 people. They're gonna be like." So Fiji calls me up. He goes, "Who's taking you out there?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, Unks. I was just gonna do a couple shows." He's like, "Naf, you can't just do a show of 200 people. Are you crazy? Here, I'll link you up with someone, talk stories with him, and then go from there." Which brought me to my Pacific Cast family. His name is Julius, and he owns Pacific Cast, and he mainly does rugby for like Toa Samoa and Matamatonga. But when Fiji told him, "Hey, help my nephew out, get him set up in Australia, New Zealand," he took me under his wing and set up these shows, and even he too. We did the venues for like 700, and I was already getting cold feet. I'm like, 700 is a lot, man. Like for 2 shows, we were supposed to do 1 show in Australia, 1 show in New Zealand. Long story short, the tickets for both venues sell out in like an hour, I think so. And so he calls me, he goes, "Bro, you sold out the show." I'm like, "Why?" he's like, "What do you mean?
Who else is playing?"
He's like, "What? Why? Why? What's going on?" I'm like, "Why? What's going on?" He's like, "You tell me," because he didn't really know either. He just knew of that I was, Fiji's nephew, and he wanted to help out. So we're both learning at this point. And then it ended up being 6 shows total, 3 shows in New Zealand and 3 shows in Australia. And I think each venue was around 1,200. We ended up having to expand. And Auckland sold out so fast that we ended up doing a second show. And the second show sold out in about an hour or 2. But we didn't have enough time to. I reckon we probably could have done like 2 more shows, I think so. But we couldn't do the time. But then that's when I had to kind of pull the trigger on, "Hey, man, let's just do these shows." And that's good. Whoever didn't get the tickets, man, hopefully that builds up hype for next year. And we'll get a bigger venue next year. But if we do these shows, it'd be great. So all 6 shows were sold out. We did Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney in Australia. And we did 2 Auckland and 1 Wellington in New Zealand.
Okay, now I can understand Aotearoa, but Australia. So does that mean that the music of Hawaii, or is it just Josh Tatofi music that is just bridged across and they're all familiar with it, or what's your vibe?
I think definitely with Hawaii has the biggest impact to do with it. I think it was I think it's the whole thing as a whole, being that Tongan Samoan, the fact that I sing Hawaiian music coming from Hawaii. I think it's just like this big ball of like things that I guess that are being presented from Hawaii that's different. I also set up the venues that to be sit down, which is not a thing for our people. Islanders out there want to be up and dancing and so on and so forth.
Against the rail,
yeah,
up in
exactly,
the front,
all that whole
in
thing.
the mosh pit.
But when we first built the venues, and I told them, "Hey, check this out, man. I don't want that." And promoter's like, "Wait, what do you want?" He's like, I want them to sit down. I want to feel that vibe." He's like, "Josh, are you wild? Like, you're gonna make these guys sit down?" I'm like, it's I know it's crazy, but that's what I want to do. That's the feel I want to have. I want to feel like I'm at Blue Note around the world. Like, that's the feeling that I have with my set. That's just the element that I love to sing in.
That's the vibe you have with your audience.
Just the vibe I have with my audience, and it worked out really well for us. Especially being that we did 6 sold-out shows with no fights and no craziness, and I think a lot of it has to do with when you have your own seat, it kind of gives you like your own little space with your other half, even if you're sitting next to someone else. When you're standing and kind of just like pushing against each other, those kind of things with alcohol involved and so on and so forth. There's so much elements. Of course, at the end of the day, we should just be adults, but when we bring them down to like sit down and when you talk, it lets them relax, I guess. I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel.
Josh Tatofi, talking story in the digital studios of Hawaii News Now. And so let's kind of give you a little bit. This is off of his Instagram with his permission. So let's go ahead and play a little bit of that tour, or what they put together anyway.
We just want to glorify our Heavenly Father for bringing us all here together. Always around. It's because of Heavenly Father's protection upon you, upon all of us. Hence why we're here today.
Bro, sound check was amazing. We're kicking off Australia here at Melbourne at the Q Room. Got Brisbane tomorrow. Finishing off with Sydney on Saturday. Just can't wait, man. Can't wait to see everyone.
Back from break. Oh, it's good, bro. Still recovering from the Lazy Mo's pancakes. Natalie.
Okay, so know that he is coming up on his concert. That's going to be over at Blaisdell. That's going to be on, of course, Valentine's, coming up on Tuesday night. So get your tickets, head on out there, Josh Tatofi. And to kind of give you an idea a little bit of Blaisdell and what Josh Tatofi is like, Blaisdell, I don't know if he's going to do the same setup, but this is a little bit of the Babyface concert when he opened for Babyface here at Blaisdell.
Blaisdell, how you guys feeling? Forever. Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm the one. Yes, I'm the one.
All right, get your tickets. Valentine's love is in the air. Mahalo to Josh Tatofi for sharing his videos and also spending some time with us. His full interview, we're going to put that up. And as soon as I go ahead and get that online, the full interview with Josh. And mahalo to him as he gets ready for that Blaisdell concert. And he told me that, for local people, for local entertainers, there's only a handful that have actually played and sold out Blaisdell. So that's, he was in the beginning going, should I do this? And his dad told him, no, live the dream. Push for it. That's the thing. That's the building blocks. And so congratulations to Josh Tatofi. Hey, we're going to check in with Tita Nui. We're always checking in with trying to find out where is the new artists? Where are they playing? What are they doing? So let me just reset the stage here for me, and I'm going to take that out. And let's bring in Sista here. We talked story with her previously, and take a listen.
Today we're talking about Kenny T. Kenny Tugavilla. He is from Kona, Honau now, born and raised down there. And he's been playing music for a long time. He's a singer-songwriter. He's got his first album that he released recently. He's released a couple singles, but really Ono music. I can kick back, have a few in the garage, or driving down the road, sitting on the ranch, sitting on the beach, just really good music.
So, brother is playing around town. Can people actually see him?
I asked him, I was like, Kenny, so what's your usual gig? And he said, right now it's just once a month that he plays at the Corner Pocket. And I think it's in Kealakekua, the Corner Pocket. And other than that, you can contact him for gigs. He's been doing a lot of community stuff, different concerts throughout the holiday season. He's been out and about in Kona and different parts of the island, mostly on the Kona side, but he's come out, north. He's come out to the east side too. So he's all over. You just got to get a hold of him.
Okay.
You can follow him on Instagram. Facebook. He even has a YouTube channel that you can follow, or simple email to kennytmusichawaii@gmail.com.
Okay, now I know that he's released prior, but word is that he has maybe new music. I know you got the inside scoops.
Yes, I do. Actually, so he's working. He released an EP a couple weeks ago, and he is going to be releasing another album the end of February. So I got a sneak peek into some of his stuff. Oh, yeah, this is going to be the one to listen for. His new stuff coming out is all original songs, and got some good stuff in there coming out.
Okay, if anybody wants to listen to you, where do they go? How do they do that?
Listen to me. You
Yep.
go to copperradio.com and you can stream us live. We're now streaming worldwide. So if you go to our website, copperradio.com, click on that listen live button, and I'm on air Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
All right, there you go. Once again, tira nui mahalo. And you know what? Actually, let's take me out of there, and we'll also reset the stage one more time on this one. And let's go ahead. This is actually off of Kenny's Instagram. He was with Guy Nagata, who's... there we go. Guy Nagata, I think that's he's older brother to Aaron Nagata, my classmate. Anyway, just a little bit here. Nice. Backyard kind. This is the kind. Kanikapila kind. Right, brother?
It's been a long, long week, feeling tired and weak, and I'm wondering if you take a ride with me. Another Friday night, everything's alright. Got a little cash and filled up the truck with gas. Let's go cruising up and down the road. Cruising, got no place to go. It doesn't matter much to
Mahalo to Tira Nui for giving us some scoops. And if you've got entertainers that you know that are going to be that are up and coming, let us know as well. Mahalo to Sista for being here on the show on this Aloha Friday. And by the way, if you want to say hi to Kenny, he is actually in the house. He's over saying hi to people that are saying hi to him. So you can go ahead and check him out down there in the comments section. Let me see here. Where are we going to from here? Oh, yeah. Thunderstorm Artis. Do you remember Thunderstorm? You might. He was on The Voice. Oh, this is new. I should let you know. The only reason why I'm saying this is new is because, with the way that there's music that are from artists and stuff that you can't exactly play. So what happens is that sometimes, not we get into trouble, but it's just that, it's the way the algorithms work. So from time to time now, what we'll do is that we'll just post, and I can actually do that right here. Here is, does that go up? It should. This is the link in the comments right now. If you want to, you're going, Thunderstorm Artis, who's that? That's his performance when he was on The Voice. And so let's bring you a little bit of Thunderstorm Artis right now.
Man, there's a lot going on. I mean, my kid Ezekiel, he's getting older by the second. He's 7 months now. But yeah, I was on tour. I actually came to Hawaii through the holidays, did a couple private events, but excited to come back and do some things later on in the year. But what's kind of going on that I'm really excited about is I have a single that drops tomorrow that's called Surprise, and it's about mine and my wife's love story about how we met and how we got married under 4 months of meeting. And so just like this crazy thing and how she caught me by surprise, pretty much. But a lot's going on. I've got a band now. We're touring all around. I'm about to do some shows with Train again, and go on tour with a couple other bands and headline at a couple of venues. But it's going to be a busy year, but I'm excited to be here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Talk about some of the highlights of this past year. I know one of them was going on tour, and you were able to join up with Jack Johnson.
Yeah, I got to tour with Jack Johnson through the fall, and man, that was insanity. I mean, we had Paula Fuga there, we had my brother Ron Artis was there, then we had a show we did with Lake Street Dive at the Hollywood Bowl. I mean, those were some amazing highlights that I got to do that I mean, from a small town kid from Haleiwa side, oh, everybody knows from North Shore, man. And then also I got to tour with Train for 3 months. We hit Red Rocks Amphitheater, we hit a bunch of other really cool venues. We toured throughout the entire summer pretty much, and it's just been so surreal to be able to like bring things back full circle and be able to get back out there on the road and get my life on the road. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Man, so super excited. And then we had a sync with Grey's Anatomy. We're on a TV show for that, and which leads me to why I'm here in Nashville right now. I'm actually talking to a couple of labels and things. But yeah, dude, it's been surreal. It's been quite the journey.
All right. Once again, Thunderstorm Artis got a chance to talk to him and about what he is up to lately and what he's going to be doing. Once again, he's in Nashville right now working on some record deals. Our fingers are crossed for him. I'm going to go backwards a little bit. Kenny Tongavia. If you want to go ahead and check him out, since we were talking about him, I'm going to put right there, and it is posting right now in the comments. That's his Spotify link. So you can go ahead and listen to his music like right now if you haven't heard it before. A couple of things I'm going to drop also into the comments here. There is a brand new movie that is coming up, and the trailer just got released yesterday. And it's called Air. And it's the story of, kind of one of the stories of Michael Jordan. And there's some awesome actors that are part of it. Go ahead and look at the trailer. It's just posted now down below in the comments. Halftime is coming up. Super Bowl. Can we change this? Because it's like I want to have a different background, please. Okay, yeah, there we go. You know what? Do the weekend events thing first. Hey, by the way, if you ever want to sponsor this portion of the show or sponsor this show at all, get a hold of me, direct message me. We'd love to have you as a sponsor. Can we put me back on camera? Okay, there we go. So, here's a couple of things. Super Bowl's coming up this weekend, and there's a lot of, stories about the Super Bowl. But I was thinking, in the comments right now, if you don't mind, tell me what your top Super Bowl halftime shows are. So I'm going to share a couple of mine with you. One of them is Prince, and why do I not have? Okay, actually, let's start from the bottom, and then we'll work our way up. I'd say at number 4 would have to be Dre and Snoop Dogg, Eminem. That would be one of the halftime shows. Prince would be number 4. Prince would be number 3. Some people are not going to agree with me on this one. Michael Jackson would be number 2. And somebody was going to go, what do you mean? Michael Jackson? No way. Just no way. He's got to be number 1. For me, this is just personal. The number 1 halftime show, I think, has to be, I'm going to put it down below so you can go ahead and automatically click on it and see the halftime show that I'm talking about, is Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars, the first time that he did the Super Bowl halftime. Oh, okay. See, look at that. Raynette, thank you very much. Thank you. I love you. And it just is. Go back. You got to watch. Absolute chicken skin. Michael Jackson, though, when he first pops out onto the stage and he just stands there for what seems like forever, for 3 minutes, and the crowd is just going off. That's why I put him at number 2. But just personal. To see Bruno Mars for the first time and the drum solo and started off. Anyway, want to go see that video again? Go look down in the comments and you can go ahead and check that out. I think that does it for us. Know that, Jenny, thank you. And even if you don't agree with my choices, I totally understand and get that you would have your own choices. That's why I'm looking for what are your choices for best halftime performance. I'd love to see them in the comments. Thought that Katy Perry coming up on the Big Puppet Lion was kind of neat. You know what? I'd have to put that up there. Absolutely. I think that was a game changer because that was, there's the musical performances and the legendary music performances, but this was more theatrical. I think Katy Perry was just out of the world. Oh, Carly, thank you very, very much. A lot of people. Alex and Adelaide. can we go back? Because you know what? I saw this comment and we got into the show and I got busy. Hi, Billy. My wife, Jean, is celebrating the big 40 birthday and we're going to Hawaii for a holiday. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for Jean in Adelaide. Say happy birthday to her in the comments. I saw that and I wanted to come back to it and I forgot about it, and I'm glad that you threw that in there. Kuha'o, thank you so much for the comments. And Kuha'o is actually also a Hawaii recording artist. And speaking of albums, released first album 2012, Dare to Dream, piano, church, classic rock, Broadway, military music. I'm going to go back into the comments here because I saw hers too, and I wanted to talk about her background. I am a blind pianist, and I've been blind since birth, and obvious that loves music. So awesome. Thank you, Kuha'o, for your participation, and I think I know your family from high school time. That's going to do it for the show today. Know that the show's going to change a little bit. We're still entertainment-based. Still Hawaii entertainment is in the top of mind, but we also touch on other things too. And we will figure out how to get Waikiki back on here because I don't know why it's not working today. But this view behind me doesn't get much better than that. Although today the wind is blowing. Going to leave you with Natalie Kamauu. I am proud to say that she is one of my dearest friends. Her heart has remained the same since we've met, and her heart remains the same in that Iolani is her love, her knight in shining armor. Literally. That's, if there was any description, when you see Nat look at her husband, that's what she sees. Like the full-on Disney knight in shining armor. But her talents are many. Whether she's as Miss Aloha Hula or as a kumu hula or as a Hawaii recording artist, she just slays it, and appreciate all of her talents. Let me see here. Oh, that's an old comment there. I'm going and writing back down. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on the show. Let me see. There's stuff coming up. Love Uncle Iolani Kamauu. I know. Hope I can get up early enough to catch your Saturday shows. That's going to be like 5 o'clock in the morning for you, isn't it, Keone? Thank you. Everybody, take care. Malamo pono aloha ahuiho. We appreciate you being on the show. We will be a little bit more organized as we get into the Saturday shows. It's just a full different dynamic because usually Fridays we're coming out of everything that's happening, and it's been a long day. So I started playing keyboard at 8 years old. Carly, see you on Saturday. And Tootie, thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with, this is from, ladies and gentlemen, this is from the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles. Natalie Kamauu and her performance there as part of the Hawaii nominees for the Grammys. I will see you next Saturday, 10 a.m. And I'll see you on social media. See you tomorrow morning on Hawaii News Now.
When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, because you're amazing just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while, because you're amazing just the way you are. perfectly without you trying. You're so beautiful, and I love you every day. I know, when I compliment you, you won't believe. And it's so sad to think that you don't see what I see. But every time you ask me if you look okay, I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, because you're amazing, just the way you are, the way you smile. The world stops and stares for a while, because you're amazing, just the way you are, the way you are, the way you are. Yes, you're amazing, just the way you are. Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Que amaine. E makana no e nani maulino e akamai e ke ai malama o cabelo akala kala ya oe Uhiwai Nani Malino Uhiwai Hauaku Neila Uhiwai Heia Hekubuai Uhiwai Que kalide ika hoina hoi que aloha eia hoia eia hoia ea uhiwai uhiwai Nani Malino Uhiwai Uhiwai Hauaku Neila Uhiwai Eia Hekubuai Uhiwai 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 Eia my family. Mahalo and aloha. Thank you so much, Grammy Museum. Mahalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kamauu ohana. Pai pai lima ka ako.